everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another College Football 25 Ultimate Team video. Season 5 is live, and in today's video, we're going to go over everything that you need to know about it and what you need to do first to earn the best free players, packs, and coins. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. We went through all of the cards last night after they revealed them on EA's Twitch stream, and for the most part, Season 5 feels extremely disappointing, but now that it's in-game and we can go through it, there's actually some pretty good things to come from it. Also today, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it outside of packs and the boosters and whatnot, we do have new Scheme Spotlight cards in the game as well. But let's talk solo challenges. Again, new Scheme Spotlight solos are in there, but I want to focus on, and you're going to have to scroll towards the bottom here, to the blowouts versus comeback section of solos. This is brand new, and if you go into the milestone rewards, you're going to get small coin rewards at tier 1, trophies at tier 2, which could become very valuable. We'll show you the trophy store at the end of the video. You do get 2 free 94 overall cards. So at tier 3, you're going to get 1, and then at tier 6, you're going to get another. Unfortunately, those 2 cards, and we'll show them to you when we get to the catalog, they're not very good cards, right? But I think the biggest W that's going to come from this, and I can only spot check basically 2 of them, but I assume all of them are going to be the same. If you go into the solo challenges and look at the very first solo, and I'm guessing these are going to be a little bit more difficult than your average solo, but if you take a look at it, you can basically earn 8,000 coins. Now, you're going to want to max out and get all 4 of the stars so you can get the top tier milestone rewards, but even if you just get 1 star on every solo, it looks like you're getting 8,000 coins. Now, again, if you look at the solo, you got to win the game, and to get 4 stars, you got to win by 40 points, so it is a little excessive, but I feel like these coin rewards, if you're getting 8K on every single one, and it appears that there's 10 sequences within each section, I mean, you're looking at 160,000 coins just from playing solo challenges on top of all the milestone rewards that you're going to get. So big W there. Again, one more time, I just want to point it out that we do have new Stories of the Week content, which means more Scheme Spotlight solo challenges that you can play through. We're now on to week number 3, and if you go through and look at the rewards, the main thing that you're going to be going after and earning here as you knock out these solo challenges are going to be the Scheme Spotlight tokens. I haven't double checked it as of today, but for the first 2 weeks, there was no set in the game that showed you exactly how you can use those tokens, but I think at this point, we are all assuming that they will be able to be traded in for a free champion level Scheme Spotlight card later on down the road. With the launch of Season 5, there is also a welcome pack. I don't know what's in here, but we're going to find out together. I'm assuming it's going to feature a lower overall free card here. Let's see what we get. It's going to be a free Mutt Tip. Okay, so we don't get a player at all. No need to read this because everything that I'm sure is on there without me having to read it is we're going to cover in this video. So let's now move on over to the Season 5 Field Pass. All the rewards were revealed yesterday on stream, and as always, you can scroll through the bottom using your D-pad from left to right and look at all of the rewards. It's pretty wash, rinse, and repeat from what we've seen in all of the other Field Passes. You're going to get very minimal coin amounts. You're going to get a bunch of trophies, which it looks like there's some good opportunity to use those trophies later on down the road here. You're going to get some of these uncommon fantasy packs eventually, and hopefully they're way better than they were in Season 4. And for example, level 30 here, you're going to get the Season 5 B&D Rare Fantasy Pack. These were everything but rare as far as the cards that were in them for Season 4. They were really good in like Season 2 and 3 and beyond that, or behind that, I should say. But Season 4 just seemed like the general consensus was that they were just really bad and not good for a lot of people out there. So if we get towards the very end of the Field Pass, there's the main things that you're going to be shooting for, which is the same in every season. The featured player this time around at level 50 is going to be a 97 overall B&D Season 5 Josiah Stewart. Pretty good defensive end out of Michigan, has good abilities. He's going to get silver quick jump, and I think the attributes are solid. As always, the biggest problem is that by the time the masses earn this card, and this Field Pass is 42 days long, so a little bit over a month, by the time the masses earn this card, which will probably be like 30 days from now, is it really going to be as good as it looks today? That will be, time will tell on that one. Level 51, you're going to earn an escalation token. At this point, I don't see any verbiage in here on exactly what this is going to bump that player up to. As far as the OVR goes, if you earn the Season 4 escalation token, that will take your players that you purchase from the trophy store. You only get to use it on one, but up to a 96 overall. So that is live and active right now. I'll show you that in a moment. But from everything that I watched on the stream last night, I don't believe they mentioned that the exact OVR that these cards or this escalation token is going to take them up to. I would assume probably probably a 97 overall, maybe 98. 97 is the safer guess there, but I guess we will see when the season over. And then if you go above and beyond the level 51 here, it's going to be pretty much the same thing we saw last time around in Season 4. You're going to get more of these rare fantasy packs at level 53, 55, 57, and 59. It seems like, and I didn't fact check this at all, but it seems like there's a lot more trophies to be earned this time around opposed to Season 4 and Season 3. So we'll show you all the things you can spend those on. As far as earning XP, I know a lot of you know this, but some of you may have just picked up the game recently and you're trying to figure out how to start, where to start, and what you need to do to earn XP to level up through this field pass. Literally the only thing you can do is knock out objectives. Just simply playing the game will never be enough. So you got your daily objectives that reset every day, usually at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. They're always the same three things: play a game, score, get 250 yards, and open up a pack in the marketplace. Your milestone rewards are going to reset every single Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, with the exception of tomorrow. You probably won't see the first reset on these, and excuse me, that's the weeklies, not the milestones here. The weeklies are going to reset every time. It looks like they flip-flop these in order. It threw me off as far as tabbing from left to right and so forth. But these are going to reset every Thursday, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. They should not reset tomorrow. The first reset will be next Thursday, and all of these will go away. So you want to make sure from week to week to week you knock out your weekly objectives, because if they go away and you don't complete them on a consistent basis throughout the Season 5 Field Pass, you're going to miss out on a ton of XP and jeopardize yourself from actually finishing or maxing out the Field Pass or getting to level 51 at the bare minimum. Now, milestones will never go away, but we will see more objectives get added onto this every Thursday, again at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. So these aren't time gated. You can get them done now. You can get them done later. It's up to you. Kind of a W here. Game Changers and the National Championship promo, they have their own section of objectives that don't give you any XP, but it appears that all of these reset. So you can, and you're not going to get rich off of this stuff, but you can basically double dip on these. If you max these out, or most of these out here, you can go through and complete them again and get some small coin amounts. There is the +1 upgrade token for all National Championship cards here. I assume that you can't really use this a second time. I could be wrong there, but just wanted to let you guys know Game Changers and National Championship, as far as the objectives tabs go, they did reset. Now, just real quick, because we covered it a second ago, as I'm recording this video, EA did send out a tweet that they are seeing that some players are not receiving progress for their daily objectives after the first completion. It is recommended that you enter the Season 5 objective screen first before completing, which is always incredibly stupid that you need to do that, because it happens in Madden Ultimate Team all the time. But by rule of thumb, any day, every day for the first time that I'm loading into the game, I go into the objective screen and back out just to make sure my progress starts counting. So if you guys have never done that, that's a practice that you might want to go through. So again, we do have brand new Scheme Spotlight cards. If you want to go after those, there is a set for now 95 and 96 overall champions, because we did take a leap in OVR yesterday or Tuesday with the Game Changers program. Yesterday was Tuesday, right? I'm losing track of days here. So 5 cards to complete the set here, 4 93 overall Scheme Spotlight cards, and then 193 from any promo. 5 cards go into the set. In return, you get a pack that gives you a random 95 or 96 overall Scheme Spotlight champion, and we'll show you the brand new cards that came out today with that content. We're not going to go over them in a ton of detail here, but we have 3 97 overall LTDs. Drew Allard definitely seems to be the best one. He's got like 95 speed, hits all of the throw accuracies. Just a really good card. Definitely the best quarterback in the game. And then a bunch of 96 overall champions that came out along today as well. I don't feel like any of them really stood out as being amazing cards, but they are there, and if you do want to complete sets to go after them, you can. They are going to be in packs as well. Now, as far as Season 5 cards go here, this is the Josiah Stewart that you're going to be able to earn free from the Field Pass at level 50. Like I said, pretty good speed, 91 there, 89 finesse move, 98 power move, 93 block shed, 93 play rec, 95 tackle, 95 strength, 96 acceleration. I like the card, but we'll see how it holds up when we get to level 50 there. This Omarion Hampton card is going to be the new Gauntlet reward, so it's an extremely sweaty game mode, but if you're really good at the game and you enter the Gauntlet, whether that's from the free entry token from Cup Champs or you spend the 50k to enter it, if you can win 10 games before you lose 2 games in the Gauntlet, which is only active during the weekends, you're going to get this card with 97 speed and acceleration, 96 86 carry, 90 change of direction, 93 trucking, 98 break tackle. His agility, change of direction are a bit low there, and he doesn't get the greatest of abilities, but he is a power back here, so we'll see how this one plays on the field. Probably the weakest of all of the gauntlet rewards, but it is a great opportunity early on if you're able to earn the card to sell it and make a lot of coin from it. We'll show you the Garrett Nussmeier as far as how you can earn the card. It's going to be a trophy purchase within the store. It looks a little weak to me. I think there's a lot of good inexpensive quarterbacks out there, especially with Drew Allar coming out today. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks that tank down in price, so I wouldn't waste my trophies on this one unless you're like an LSU fan and you really want the card. But essentially, you can get that 96 overall card for free. This Booker Pickett card and then Brew McCoy, these are going to be the two free 94 overalls that you can earn from the solo challenges that we showed you earlier. And a little bit of a correction, I think. I haven't played through them obviously yet, but I do think that you get the 8,000 coins for every single star, not just the star that you finish on those solos. So if that's the case, that's 32,000 solos for every star, and I think, what would that be, 640,000 coins for knocking out all the solos. If that is the case, that's even better. I thought it was good at 160k. 5 times that would be just much better there. The other 94s and 92s are going to be your purchases from the trophy store here, but before we go to the store and talk about packs and whatnot, I do want to take a step back. Remember, all of your Season 4 cards that you could have purchased from the store with trophies that were a 90 overall or a 92 overall, I believe, you can use your escalation token if you earned it at level 51 of the Season 4 Field Pass. You can take them up to a 96 overall. As far as the best one, I think at this point, like, they didn't all, any of them didn't blow me away. It's really going to be based on the position of need. For me, I went with this dude, Jacob Bayer, and I upgraded him to a 96 overall because who wants to spend coin on a 96 overall center? We now got one for free, and that can address our offensive line. So if you have this card, that's my recommendation as far as using your escalation token on that one there if you're looking for the best player to use it on. Let's finish it up with store offers. So again, one more time, I know I'm a broken record right now. We do have new Scheme Spotlight cards, which means you got a couple different options for packs. Looks like they toned down the prices on these ones compared to yesterday with the Game Changers, which probably means worse odds. You got the $100 Scheme Spotlight Superior Bundle. I think the LTD Drew Allar is really the only card like worth having or going after. You have some lower overall packs. Of course, you have the 1.5k pack that's either going to give you an 80 overall player or a 95 plus Scheme Spotlight player. You definitely 100% need to make sure you open this up every time. They drop it for just about every single promo. The likelihood of you actually getting the good card out of it is only a 5% chance, and it does unlock a $4 pack in which you can try that opportunity one more time, but for a 5% chance here, I'm not even recommend spending the $4, but that pack is available to you. Booster prices came down. Now, it could be that the Game Changer boosters yesterday, and you can see I never opened up Step 4 of 4. I went on a big rant about it in yesterday's video as well. It could be that they increased the cost on those because the pack odds were really good, and at the end of the day, they were really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm hoping that that was just an exception, and if they only do it for the Game Changers, I'm fine with that. I don't want to see the boosters get increase in cost every single week, and for Scheme Spotlight, which came out today, it looks like they brought it back down to the regular prices. I'm going to open these up to close out the video, but I do want to go through the rest of the packs here. We have new graduate bundles and packs here, 285,000 coins for a pack that guarantees you a 93 plus card. You also get an 89 plus, 287 pluses, and 284 pluses. And as far as the odds go, 36% chance at a 96 plus is not bad. 65% chance at a 95 plus is not terrible either, but these are still going to be a big risk. What I would recommend is only opening these up if you have millions and millions of coins, and if there's like a really highly sought after LTD in packs. At that moment, it might be worth opening them up, but you don't want to make it a common practice to open these up all the time here. And I also would not recommend spending money on it because that's close to $50 that you're dropping. The 285k, again, if you have millions and millions and millions, it's not going to be much to you, but almost $50 is a bit pricey for that bundle. We do have training updates as well. I think these changed in price. I could be wrong. I think specifically it's the B&D pack, I don't remember this one being 55K. It still guarantees a 93 plus there. So if you do have a ton of training, what I would recommend, or what I'm going to do with my training, is every time we see a brand new promo, which we have coming on Friday, that's probably the only time I'm ever going to use my training on training packs, when those cards are at like their absolute peak for the first week of a program. But you do have training packs for Game Changers, Scheme Spotlight, Legends, of course, and we do have a new Legend drop starting on Sunday for Season 5. Level offers, you know the drill on these as well. They're pretty much wash, rinse, and repeat from the prior years, though, but I think this one's new. I don't think we've only had a strictly money pack. Last time around, the level 50 pack you can open up with coins, so they went only money on this one. We'll have to see the odds and exactly what it's going to include once people get there. And then finally, the Season 5 trophy store. So we talked about the Garrett Nussmeier card, 4,000 Season 5 trophies to unlock him. You got a couple 94s and 92s. These are going to be the players that you can use that escalation token on at the end of the season. And again, I'm assuming 97, 98 is probably where they're going to be able to go up to with that token. I love the addition of the bundle, I'm sorry, not bundles, but packs that are specific for promos that you can open up with trophies. So it makes me feel like these trophies have more value and they're just not another currency that they threw in the game. Now, are these packs actually worth it? Time will tell on these. Will we see a new one get added for the promo on Friday? Will we see a Legend one get added in there? Maybe so, hopefully so. And then we have some question marks. So they did say there would be 2 different player drops for Season 5. The next one, they would just let us know when it's going to come out. But I am intrigued and interested at what this could be, a 6,400 trophy cost on this question mark of a player. That's what I'm personally going to save my trophies for. And eventually we will see who that player ends up being and if it's actually worth it. If it's not, then we'll just spend the trophies elsewhere. And speaking of trophies, we do have a house rules that I believe is going to be ongoing for the entire duration of Season 5, which I think is really, really cool here. It's called Play It Forward, and it is available for 42 days, which is the exact amount of time that the Season 5 Field Pass is live. And if you look at the rewards here, the coins aren't going to be amazing, but you do have more opportunity to go out there and earn more trophies. And as we just showed you, there's a lot of different ways that you can go out and spend them. There's also going to be some playbook packs in here. I think they made some updates to playbooks as well. That could definitely help with the gameplay side of it and keeps things a little bit fresh there. But it feels like to me, Season 5, more importance on trophies. Trophies seem to be more valuable. Some of the player rewards that are around right now for the free cards, not very good in my opinion, but we got some other things on the way and some other ways to spend those, so that's a good thing. Let's close it out by opening up our Scheme Spotlight boosters, and we'll see if we can get lucky with the Step 1 booster for $5. And we got the new Season 5 animation right off the rip here. What do we get? We're going to get ourselves a 96 overall Corey Black. So with that $5 pack, that just rhymed, by the way, we do get a brand new 96 overall champion from today's content drop. So no brainer, we're taking that one on the fantasy pack. Big W there. Pack number 2 in the Step 4 booster, or the 4-step booster, is going to be our 1 coin pack, where we get a 91 plus and an 84 plus, actually it is a fantasy pack this time around. I always get fooled by the second pack and boosters. This time I actually do have to make a selection. We get stuck with 87s and 91, so we're just going to select whoever. It doesn't matter. Those cards will get quick sold for some training. Step number 3, another 1 coin pack. We're going to get one of 2 91 plus B&D Scheme Spotlight players. Not expecting much, but what do we get? We don't get the good animation. We don't get the good animation, so we got more 91s, and that finally brings us to our final booster pack. Let's see the price on it. Is it still normal? It is. A little bit under $10. The Premium Fantasy Booster Pack, 1 of 2 93 pluses, and then 2 of 3 91 pluses for our $10. Will we see that Season 5 animation? I'm assuming if we do, that is going to mean that we're guaranteed a 96 or a 97. So in the first round, we're going to get a 91, a 92, and a 93. I'm pretty sure this is the 91 plus round, obviously, because it's not all 93 pluses there. So here we go. Round number 2, we're going to get stuck with a 93 on the first card. We actually got a 94. And then the second one, we don't get the good animation, but at least we got a little bit over the bare minimum. So there you have it. A lot of content. If you're low on coins, if you're no money spent, if you don't spend a lot of money in the game, definitely go focus on those solos. As I said, the players aren't really that rewarding, but the amount of coins that you can make from them right now is a big W. Start working on leveling up that field pass. The really good rewards are going to come later on down the road, but the more you stay up to date, the quicker those rewards are going to come. So go focus on solos, play through house rules, start earning those trophies as well. And that's really it. That is the content. That is Season 5. Thank you guys for watching another another one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.